guys, today we're out here at DCC Concepts. It's been a while since we had a vlog because of all the stuff that I talked about in yesterday's video, personal life and family life and all of that has been a bit off. So we've come out to DCC Concepts for some filming for Jen's channel.
We've come out for the day to... Oh, hold on, let me do it again.
And I've picked up a couple of things for a project that I'm doing for that channel as well, which will be interesting. So we're going to have a fun day and it's just nice to be out and about again. Also, we're using a new gimbal for the camera, so it should be more stable when I'm walking around and talking to you. I'm actually moving my arm a lot here, and hopefully all you're seeing is it panning up and down a little bit as I do it, rather than wobbling all over, which is always much, much better. Also, I keep forgetting which side the camera lens is on this, so if it looks like I'm not actually looking at you and talking, that's why. Anyway, let's get on. Okay.
So we've come inside.
I'm stood directly where the sun is, so if I stand here,
okay,
that might not be as bad. Okay. All right.
Ooh. It's always good to get in out of the cold, and we're here in the showroom at DCC Concepts, and we're going to have a look at some of their new products. So moving over here, I can immediately see...
You moved too much. I can't get you in shot. The moment I got you framed, you moved. You've got to do it again.
So you
and not
Jenny,
move too much.
Don't move!
She's a bugger.
Right, are you ready?
Stop it.
Are you
Behave
ready?
yourself. Come on.
You know what the worst part is?
Stop letting the heat out.
The worst part is she did this before when I used to try and film her reviews, and she'd be like, and we've got this thing here, I get it framed, and then she'd move it out framed.
I just get this vibe, we're going to be here all day. Just less jibber jabber, more filming.
Get on with it. Action.
Oh, coming in out of the cold. It's always good to come and have a look at the showroom up here in Settle. And they've got some new products that have just recently come out. And I'm really excited to take a quick look at some of these. Right, and now we just reset up.
Yeah, now it's fine.
Do you want that? Oh, it's a pleasure to see you again.
Yeah, go on.
You could slide that one in. Oh!
Go on. So, oh, Richard Bryden, always a pleasure. Great to see you.
Good to see you too.
This just looks like some kind of
What does?
flesh peddling game.
Oh, ping pong. It's weird. It's a dating sim. Alexa, cancel. It's a dating sim and a table tennis sim.
What, where they wear latex nurses' uniforms, French maids' uniforms, and schoolgirl uniforms. This is just smut.
That, to be honest with you, that's what I said when I played it on the Game Hammer show one time. What's up?
In the special features, view mode lets you admire the athletes.
Oh, for goodness sake. It's a game.
It's basically, you want to have a... Well, we could just put player of your choice on screen for you.
So, Jen, how have you enjoyed today?
Oh, sorry, you're recording, aren't you?
How have you enjoyed today?
I think it's gone really, really well, and thank you so much for coming out.
You're welcome.
And thank you for letting me treat you with chippy chips.
Oh, it was so good, so good. Oh, I will not be eating much tonight because I'm full of chips.
I must admit, it's like you always like the idea of chippy tea, but my belly doesn't cope with chippy tea very well, so we're gonna have a couple of days of spending quality time in the throne room.
Well, to be honest with you, I probably won't put that bit into the vlog.
Yeah, but if you don't, then that bit will make no sense, and people go, put what bit in the vlog?
True. But yeah, it's been a nice day. It's been bloody cold though, let's put it that way.
Oh god,
But
yeah.
at least we're back now in the warm, and I get to settle in before my show tonight.
Yeah, you get to settle in with your little hot box with your fan heater and all your games.
And my little blanket off my legs because I'm an old woman, you know. These things are they're required. Jen, would you do me a favour?
It depends on what that favour would be.
When we finish this, would you bring the new console in? It's next to the TV in the other room.
Oh, right.
And the big yellowy orange cartridges.
Has it dried out yet?
I'd hope so.
Okay, shall I go and get them?
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I have something very, very special to show you. Because even though the vlog had to stop because we were dealing with some everything had to stop because these things were more important. But now that we've dealt with the majority of that, I've been collecting stuff on the way to keep my spirits up. And I want to show you what I've been picking up.
There you go.
Thank you very much. Thank you very
I'll
much.
leave you to it. So, like, nerd side represent.
So, now that it's here, and like Jen says, dried out, I couldn't believe it. When this arrived, a postman just threw it over my wall. Well, I don't know, dropped it over my wall onto concrete where it was sat in the rain. Because I was away down in London for a christening. So, the Fairchild Channel F, the first console, proper console. I know the Magnavox Odyssey was before it, but this is a console. It actually has a cartridge slot. The first proper console was sat out for 2 days in the rain, getting wet. I've left it to dry for a fortnight. Hopefully it's okay. I'm going to have to open it up and inspect it because, you know, when these things drop, there's a chance that chips get popped out. So I've got to make sure it's okay. But look at it. It's in wonderful state. Apart from this one at the back has lost this piece and there are no controllers. But they're Atari style controllers, so I can probably get something working. And in fact will. And when I get a power supply for it, never use the original power supplies when it's 50-year-old technology. Always get a replacement supply. It's just safety. You don't know what's happened to them over the years. Get a good new decent power supply and use that instead. Always suggest that. Then we'll be able to see what goes on. But here we are with some fun stuff. So, what have I got? Video Kart 9, which is drag race. So I'm assuming it's drag racing as in cars, rather than guys dressed up in fancy dresses running around. Because that would be fun as well. I can imagine that would be quite good as well. Video Kart 2, which is Desert Fox and Shooting Gallery, and in fact should have an end label. I do have the end label. It fell off because of the rain. So I'll stick that back on when I get a bit of nice glue and see how that goes. Video Kart 5, which is Space War. Looking forward to trying that one. I think it's going to be fun. And Video Kart 1, the one that everyone should have. Tic-Tac-Toe, Shooting Gallery, Doodle, and Quadradoodle. Don't know what Doodle is or Quadradoodle. I'm assuming it's like drawing, something like that. The Fairchild did have analog controls. And here's the fun part. Whereas the cartridge has a slide down thing to keep it as a dust cover. So that's cool. I'm enjoying that. If you can hear a kind of humming buzz, it's because I've got a heater on. So that's cool, and I'm really looking forward to getting that set up. It's not the only thing I picked up. I picked up a second Nintendo DS. It's black. It looks exactly like the one I already had. But yeah. Xbox 360, Indiana Jones, and Kung Fu Panda. Forza 4, and Star Wars, Lego Star Wars, the video game. So the prequels one, the first of them. Saw them in Chat Shop, I thought, I'm not leaving them behind. Fusion, which I write for, but I didn't write for this one. They had a Dreamcast special issue, so I picked that up as well. Found an interesting French game, Kokoto Platform Jumper. It's a 3D platforming mascot platformer game. Should be fun. It's from France. Didn't really come out much in the UK. Monster Jam Urban Assault. Really difficult to get. I've had an alert on CEX for this for over a year. Took a long time to get. Everything's here, so I'm looking forward to that. Evolution Snowboarding. Again, not one I know much about, but it looks like a decent kind of snowboarding racing style game. The year 20XX. So we've gone so far around the numbers that they've run out of numbers. We're now 2000 in XEX. Earth is plagued by an inexplicable and lethal changing climate. Oh my goodness! Where did that voice come from? It's just like the real life. Evil forces have inhabited the land, taking advantage of the desperate situation. Something must be done before it's too late. From snowboarding? That's not what I expected. I thought this was a racing game. Save the world through 8 mission-filled levels, pick up and use weapons to fight your cause, improve your skills by building up point totals for your border. Includes music by Roadrunner record artists Stone Sour, Slipknot, Murder Dolls, and more. Okay, I have a feeling that this is a snowboarding, grindy, racy style tricks game with a weird plot. So that'll be very interesting to see. What else have we got? Well, on Monday Night Live, we have managed to get through the first section of Sorcery Plus, which means that I have technically completed the original game, Sorcery. Now all we've got left is the plus part, which is cool. Picked up a copy of Pro Wrestling on Master System. If you've ever seen the original artwork for this, it's hilarious. A headless guy holding a head in a headlock. It's very all heads, which is odd because you can get through the first championship cup and 2 levels into the second one just by kicking a guy in the groin and then sitting on him when he falls over. So yeah, not many heads involved with that. Then had to pick up a few games on the Xbox, Hunter the Reckoning and Hunter the Reckoning Redeemer, which are pretty good. But Xbox exclusive, and then later on it was on GameCube as well. Secret Service, weird first-person shooter. Not the best controls, but might be one that's decent once I get used to it. Ben-Hur, very old-style kart racing game, as in chariots, but has a kind of power-up system, a little bit like Mario Kart, but where you're sponsored by the Greek and Roman gods. It's a bit weird, isn't it? And then what has turned out to be one of the best games I've played this year, Asterix and Obelix XXL. So good. Really good game, that one. So, that's the majority. There are some others. They're not in here, though, because I picked up a load of DS games to go with the extra DS that I bought. So, I've been playing those a lot. And I'll talk about them in another episode, because I don't want to just make this like another pickups vlog. It's been a fun time in terms of picking this stuff up. It has been a not fun time in terms of real life. And I talked about that yesterday, well, from your point of view yesterday, but from my point of view earlier today when I made a separate vlog. So there we are. But that's life. That's how life has been so far. So I hope you're having a good time. If you're not, remember it will pass and you'll be okay at the end of it. So what can I say from Mel? Anything else? Not a lot. I've got to get set because I have a live game coding tonight. We're doing more of a text adventure on the Commodore 64, which I'm having fun doing. And it's a very comedy-centered one. You're an engineer that's going to help make the time travel thing work so that Terminator 2, the film, can happen. But you're hungover and appear to have got stuck in the past. You've got to get back to where you're supposed to be in order to do anything else, like actually make the plot of Terminator 2 happen. So there, we'll see how that goes. Anyway, that's all I've got today. I'll see you tomorrow. We're hopefully back onto daily vlogs. I do miss these, and it's been great to talk to you again. Take care. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. If you like the show, please consider supporting me on Patreon. It really does help create future videos. That's patreon.com/Zoe Kirk-Robinson. And I've got an extra special thanks going out to Chief89, Sam Yates, Retro Mickey82, Mo Henry, and George Botterini. Thank you so much, guys.